Uh, Mr. What's your name and what is your position here at the
Uh,
Loyola?
Kevin O'Keefe. I go by Kevin. You have to call me Mr. O'Keefe. And I am the editor in chief. Well, I guess outgoing now, editor in chief for Loyola. I ended in February. I've had the job since February.
So what do you do as the editor in chief?
I am in charge of the big picture of the paper, and more than that, the brand itself. So I oversee the business department. We have a business director, but I'm technically over him, and make sure that that's all running smoothly. But the main meat of my work is in the editorial, working within all the sections to make sure we're producing good content, making sure the paper is good. And that's more the day-to-day stuff. On the whole, I also work on the bigger projects like our redesign this year, bigger coverage options like when we covered the elective abortion, healthcare plan stuff earlier this year. Still write write a bunch of the executive editorial board editorials. So yeah, it's a little bit of everything, and it's a lot of bit of everything in a way. But it's a great job. It allows you to do a lot of different things.
And how did you start here?
So I was editor in chief of my high school paper for 2 years, and then I came here to major in screenwriting because I was sort of burnt out on journalism. Funny enough, and I still wrote. I was a theater critic my freshman year for the arts and entertainment section, now the life and arts section, and I liked it a lot. I hadn't really committed to it. Like I would take an assignment here or there, but I wasn't all in. And I actually had a job over at Roar Network. And going into sophomore year, I had taken another job with Roar Network, but one that I wasn't quite feeling. So so essentially I quit my job at Roar, and in the same week, I happened to get a message from someone who was in my class who worked at the Loyola saying, "Hey, you wrote for Arts and Entertainment last year. Would you be interested in a position in the department?" And I thought it was going to be like an assistant or a staff writer or something. And I was like, "Sure, absolutely." And then they said, "Well, the editor's leaving, and none of the assistants
Wow.
want the job. Do you want it?" And I said, "Okay." And it was one of those moments of like, it felt like serendipity in a way. It felt like um, if this hadn't happened this way, if I hadn't happened to just quit my job, if I hadn't happened to um, be in that class with the guy, if he hadn't happened to Facebook me and remember that I had written, um, it just felt like there was a lot aiming towards me taking the job. And so I took it. I planned on it being a short-term thing just to get them back on their feet, and then I would head out and write. But then I wound up applying for managing editor because I was so excited about that, and then I applied for editor-in-chief next year, and here I am.
Wow. All right.